I guess 2 more weeks and we'll be cutting second cutting hay. Might be 3. This field might be 3. Field back there might be 2 weeks. Kind of work out with the cows where they're at right now. But let's take a look at this corn. So I'm going to walk into the corn. And then I'm going to show you guys. I am 6 foot or a little better tall. And we're going to take a look at this corn. See what I find in here. Now, I am unable to flip my camera so it looks at me on the screen. So I'm going to turn my camera around here. Hopefully you guys can see me on the screen. You can see I am standing. Here's my corn. These, I don't know what you call them, top leaves, flag leaves, or whatever kind of leaves they are. They're up over my head. So this corn, I am going to say from this point here down is all of 5 feet. Maybe taller. I'm 6 foot or a little over to my head. But here you can see, I'll hold you up. That's what the corn's looking like up here. This is the May 5th planted corn. Uh-oh, I tipped one over. Poor corn. Oh man. Hopefully it comes out of shock. Anyhow. So our May 5th planted corn here looks awesome. That side hill will go to there next. That is our May 12th planting. May 15th was the other field. That corn is between knee high and waist high. We're going to go to the side hill and look at the winter rye and that field, because on that side hill we have gravel. So that corn is lagging behind a little bit, but we'll go take a look at that next. You can see this hay here. Again, I'm guessing 2 weeks we'll be knocking this down. Same with this front field. Some of this alfalfa is already starting to flower in, but you can see down here where I did a bunch of turning, knocking some corn over, and that's just an invitation for the deer. They like to come and eat the corn. So now we're going to walk into here, and this is, you look across, this is kind of an average spot down here for where the ground is heavier. I'm going to spin the camera around here quick, and you can see, I would say this corn is about 4 feet tall. It's down here more. So, now some of it is taller, some of it is shorter. This is just kind of an average. You can see over there, there's some even taller than my head. So we're going to walk through here, and then we're going to start walking up this hill. Like down here, this is sand loam, silt loam, heavier ground. Once you start going up the hill, it's more gravel. You're going to see a huge difference once we get to that hill, because it doesn't have the water holding capacity that this bottom has. So as we're walking through the corn, we're probably going to scare up a deer, or a raccoon, or a pheasant, or a turkey, or a black bear. Hopefully not a cougar, because they like to hang out in the woods. Now you can see we're getting to where we start going up the hill. As you start going up the hill, you get to more gravel, sand, lighter sand. It does not have the water holding capacity that the bottom ground does. So you start getting shorter corn because it doesn't have the amount of water that the bottom stuff had. So this here, I'm gonna stop quick. This here is about waist high, a little over. Now, as we continue on, we get to lighter ground, and lighter ground, and lighter ground. And as you get to lighter ground, the corn gets shorter, and shorter, and shorter. So here we're about knee high. And this is about the shortest that it is in this field. And get some dirt here. And take a look. There's some moisture in the soil because we got 6/10 of an inch of rain yesterday. But just look at that. It's not muddy. It's not wet. All that moisture soaked in the ground and continue going down. It does not have the water holding capacity that heavier ground has. So that is why we no-till. And we try to keep as much mulch on top as possible. Anyways, so this is my shortest corn right here, is knee-high. It's the field down there that was planted last. Well, it was planted, this is the 15th, or no, this is the 12th, that's the 15th. That corn is taller than this. This is, I would say, knee-high. That is all of waist-high. But that is better ground over there. Now we're going to take a look at this winter rye quick. As you can see, we still have green stalks, green stems, but all the heads are tipped. We still have green in the grain yet. But this has been changing really, really fast. So, keeping my fingers crossed that in 2 weeks, it is ready to run. In various spots, there is grass starting to come in underneath it. There is clover in there. In various spots, there is some ragweed starting to come. So, like right there. So I'm really hoping we can run this in 2 weeks. With how much I've seen it go from green to yellow in the last week, I feel pretty comfortable in saying 2 weeks. Might be 3. It all depends when we do hay and what this looks like. I don't remember if my grain tester has a setting for testing the moisture on winter rye. I don't remember. It seems to me it does. But like this down here, I'm just going to stand on the edge of this field, turn the camera around. This is how high it was. It's just about up to my chin. Here again, we're on lighter soil here. If you get up on the tops where there's heavier soil, it's as tall as my head. So I think there's going to be a fair amount here. It would have been better if it was planted heavier. You guys can go back and watch the video last fall when I planted after silage. Can't remember if I planted at 50 pounds the acre or 75. It was something like that. I should have been planted 90 to 100, but there was a shortage of winter rye seed at that time. So now we have this 4 acres of winter rye here. We should have plenty of seed to cover all mine, and whatever is left over, a friend of mine wants me to plant on his, so he will buy the seed and then pay me to plant it. And depending on how much is left, I might just store it and have it for next year. We shall see on that, though. But yeah, that's what the corn's looking like here. It's farther ahead than I've ever had corn in the past at this time on July 5th. Normally in this area, knee-high by the 4th of July is the saying. But this is looking way better than years past. We might have, I know we've had corn over knee-high, but I don't know that I've ever had any over my head. So, we'll see. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Yeah, this hay, like I say, probably 2 weeks. It's not extremely tall, but after 6/10 of an inch of rain yesterday, and they're talking low 80s the next few days, I think the grass is going to grow pretty good. I think once it gets into the 90s, it kind of peters out a little bit. But, so yeah, that's what the corn and winter rye is looking like. So hopefully we get some harvest videos coming here soon. Been working on my fencing. On the other side of the hill, I got that fence basically done. Fencing out that 3 acres, 2.5 acres, 3 acres on the other side of the hill where they spread manure. I got to go over tomorrow morning and put in like 10 more T-posts. But the wire is all up and hooked up. It's not laying on the ground. So we've got that fenced out. And then back there, tomorrow the people are supposed to come to mark the utilities in the back so I can set the back wood posts. Right now I just have the wire tied to a T-post or hooked on a T-post, and I have it run up to this post at the water run, which you guys may not be able to see. So that wire is run. I just use pigtail posts to hold the wire up off the ground for right now. That way it's all straight once I get that wood post set, we'll pull the wire as tight as we can, and then we will, we gotta do one little stretch from the water run down here to the corner post for the cows pasture right there. We'll fence that tomorrow after they come mark that. Then they can take that wire down and the cows can graze that little field and graze all that grass back along those woods and in those woods. That stuff is waist high too. So we kind of robbed Peter to pay Paul. We took 3 acres out over there. We lost that 2 acre hayfield there, but we gained 2 acres back here, so we ended up with more pasture this way. And then I can get the cows back to those woods. Kind of dumb not to have them in there. There's grass growing there. They might as well eat it. So yeah, that's a little quick update here. What's going on? How things are looking. Like I say, hopefully in a week or two we'll be cutting hay, second cutting, and then we'll be on to winter rye. So one of these days I'll go over and make a bean update video again too. But I don't think beans are that impressive, honestly. I mean, they're tall, but I don't think beans are that impressive. At least mine aren't anyways. Not compared to some of you other guys. You guys have awesome looking beans. Mine are just mediocre. But I'm pretty happy with the way my corn looks. So, anyhow, 4-legged forage harvesters doing their thing. Work, work, work every day. Still don't stop the fuel barrel. Still haven't had a breakdown. Nobody's gotten stuck. Nobody's broke nothing, so pretty happy. Anyhow, there's a July 5th update for y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Hope y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.